Hi friends, Nick here from Technology Lowdown. So just a quick video today. Look, I'm at a hotel in Brisbane, and one of the things they have set up here is a smart TV that's using an IPTV stream. So what that means is it doesn't actually have an aerial connection in the back of it, it just has a network cable plugged in. One of the things with these systems though, because it is using a network stream, is that they can be a little insecure. So here we have a Samsung flat panel TV. So I'll flip around to that one so you can see that. So this is a Samsung hospitality display, which is designed specifically for the accommodation industry, I suppose. So if you see here, it's got a customized logo. That is something which I actually set that wasn't there to begin with. Now, once we log in, this is what it loads up to. It will load up to this page with all the information about the hotel that you can just scroll through using your remote, using the up and down arrow keys. And then to watch your TV, you actually have to go into here as well for the TV. And then you select the channel that you're wishing to watch.
The federal court has ruled a key component of the robo-debt system.
So we'll go back from there, back to the home screen. So the reason I started investigating this setup here was because I had my laptop here that I want to plug into the TV, but when I press the source button on the remote, nothing would come up for the input. So that's quite annoying, as you could imagine. So it turns out there's a solution to get into that menu. It's just a matter of pressing mute 119 and then enter, and that will bring up this special menu. So once you're in this menu, you do need to be careful because it's quite easy to change the options. I'm just using the up and down arrow keys here. And you can see that if you use the right arrow, then that's going to change your options. Then you're going to get stuck in a menu that you may not necessarily get out of without changing a setting. So that screen which we see when it first turns on is actually this solution here. It's called the Widget Solution. So it's not actually set up as what the functionality of this system allows you to have with in terms of it being an interactive system. So it's a standalone setup. So in Widget Solution here, we can see that we can turn this one off. So that is off. So what that means is that once I turn this off, and when I turn this back on, it will now just load into being a TV that you can select the input that you require. But because it is using IPTV, of course, you won't be able to watch any TV. So to enable that feature again, simply press mute 119, then the enter key, and then just go back to that widget menu and set that one back on. Then you can return and it says when complete, power down, and then turn the TV back on. And we'll accept those settings. Now, an interesting thing here is I'll exit from this special mode. There's a way to get out of it while it loads up. You just keep pressing the source button as it turns on, and you catch it during the startup process. Keep pressing that source button, and then switch to a different input. So we're now on the PC input at the moment. So one thing I found that was very interesting about this solution here was when I went into the Widget Solution area, which I've currently got that turned back on because I'm checking out today and I need the TV to go back to the way that it is. You can see that it's connecting here to this website here. Now that's a local address on a local server here, and it's running a system called Triple Play, which is a hotel or just an interactive kind of solution for smart TVs such as this one. And all it's doing is just loading up a web interface. So what I was actually able to do was connect my laptop to the Ethernet cable that this TV was using When I connected my laptop to the cable which this TV was connected to, of course it wasn't getting an address, probably because it was using DHCP static assignment only for IP addresses which it knows. So I configured the same static IP that the TV had, and what I found was I was then able to access the triple play system at that IP address that we just saw on the TV there, and I was able to log in using default credentials. So it's just an idea that when places are implementing these solutions, they really need to make sure that they're actually getting IT professionals that actually do think about the ins and outs of these systems. Sure, not everyone is going to want to look at the hospitality system like I do, but security is one of those things which I look at on a frequent basis, and I investigate to see if it is actually secure, because you never know where there could be a vulnerability in your network. There's another example of where you can have a security vulnerability, especially in a hospitality setup, is with the room phone. So this one here is a VoIP enabled telephone system, which has been plugged in via a little TP-Link PoE injector behind here. It's a bit hard to see down there, but there's just a little PoE injector right there, TP-Link one. And one of the things which some people may not think about is that we've got an extra port here for a computer to plug into. Now there's a couple of setup options normally on these phones where you can either disable that port, or usually by default it's just set up to be on the same network as this network for the VoIP system. So more often than not, you can plug your laptop in there and receive some sort of network connectivity, or even be able to access the internet. So hopefully what I've shown you today has been interesting. If you like this video, please like it. If you'd like to see more like this, please subscribe, and don't forget to tap the bell for notifications. Have any questions or comments, please leave them, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Bye.